Hey, welcome back, everyone. Today on Zelda Speedruns, we have what can only be described as, I'm being told, as a meme and a half. So, the spoiler log tournament for SGL is going on right now, and one of the presets is just god awful. So, yeah, some people are crazy enough to run it at the moment. We've got Tanjo, PK, and Alex running this thing that I've been told about. Crystal joining here on comms. What's going on here?
What's going on here is that Tuba has concocted this terribleness that we are going to call a preset that does not even exist. So, I know in the race it says preset G, and you're wondering, Crystal, what is preset G? And let me tell you something. It's awful. So we have about 5 different presets that the bot will randomly choose from when we run our races. No, 6. I'm sorry, it's 6. I cannot count today. So there are 6 different ones, and they're all different, with different settings and different tricks that we use. So we have long side quests, which is preset A. Preset B is Triforce Charts, Big Octos, and Gunboats. Preset C is swordless, so no sword. Preset D is Lookout Platforms and Rafts. Preset E is 4 Dungeon Race Mode and Key Lunacy, and Preset F is Combat Secret Caves and Submarines. So imagine getting here and all those are just slammed together, plus short side quests, any other miscellaneous check, just so many different checks. The seed is packed full of items today. Besides swords, you will not see a sword until they fight Ganon. But, yeah, it's a mess. Thank you, Tuba, for making this mess that we're gonna call a preset. So just hang on tight. It does look like, though, we are about to get started here very shortly, and, we'll all cry together as the race starts. So we are starting at Private Oasis, and this in on itself has nothing for us, so we're just gonna leave. And it looks like all our runners are leaving. Very smart. And they're all going to Forest Haven, so we might see some very similar routing early on. Everybody here placed top 24 in our qualifiers. Tanjo and Slam made it out of top 24 into top 12. So, you know, we're gonna have a good match. I'm very excited. I was very excited to not run this. Instead, I was like, yes, I'll commentate. And it looks like we are all going to the same place. I am not very surprised. So, usually in our Season 4 settings, we'll stop here for the raft. Not the raft, we'll stop here for the submarine, but we're stopping here for the raft. And this raft has bombs, which are very much required. Our dungeons today are Forbidden Woods, Tachi, Earth Temple and Wind Temple, and we need bombs for Godan at the end of Tachi. Actually, we just need bombs in general for Tower of Gods. We do have table chests we have to collect. But the thing about bombs is that there is a pesky little Triforce chart on bombs, and if I remember correctly, we do have to get some Triforce charts. So they're gonna want to be careful to not pick up mail if we have to get any of them. Actually, I might be lying to you. We might not actually need any, which would be kind of shocking. Because usually you see one, and it's such a pain in order to get them all, or any of them. And you see Iron Boots. We need those for Wind Temple. We also need those for entering Gale. We might see Hammer. Actually, we probably will see Hammer unless our runners want to door cancel into Wind Temple later, but I do not imagine they're going to do that. And I didn't see where Tanjo warped to. Oh, yep, we're all warping back. Except for Slam. Slam's taking a bit of a different route. A little bit of route divergence from Tanjo and Alex. Which is always fun. We love seeing route divergences. It makes things way more interesting. Slam is going for that chest on Boulder. Let's see. That has something that none of us actually really want, but we're gonna get anyways. That has Nehru's Pearl. And if you know anything about this game and the randomizer, we usually don't need Nehru's Pearl. We need Nehru's Pearl for one thing and one thing only, and that is Tachi Entrance. So Tachi Entrance is locked behind all 3 pearls, so Roars, Diz, and Nehru's. And we do have to go into Diamond Step, which is kind of sad. We usually don't like seeing Tachi Entrance having anything required, since it is very slow sometimes to collect its pearls. Oh, and that is very unfortunate for Slam. Falling down below, and the only way you can get out is either save warping or using grappling hook, and we do not have grappling hook, so Slam has to save and quit and try again, which is fortunately very slow. Also, yes, Hammerless Cabana. I'm telling you, the seed is not the greatest. But we gotta get that bow at some point. And Slam picking up that Tachi big key. So the nice thing about, like, it's not really nice. All the small keys and the big keys are randomized. So instead of hoping that your big key is in a good spot, you can kind of just see where they are and make a informed decision if you want to grab them or not. And Tachi big key is, I think, very worth in this case. Since Tachi big keys can be kind of slow sometimes, you have to get storage. Speaking of, Slam is doing a super swimsuit. If you are foe sensitive, please look away. And watch Alex and Tanjo do the same checks. Yes, but we did need that bow. And it looks like Slam has made it to his destination. Not necessarily for the Great Fairy, since he did decide to save and quit, but to bring his boat. Since when you super swim, you leave your little boat behind. And you kind of need the boat for a lot of things. But looks like everybody is going to go pick up that hammer, which makes a lot of sense. Getting into one temple without hammer is just slow, since you will have to door cancel from Windfall, and that's just not worth in the end. Especially since this is swordless. Having any form of jump slash weapon is better than not having one. Alright, and it looks like Alex has opted to go to form. Meanwhile, Tanjo is at Windfall, and Slam is picking up that hammer. And I hope you did not want to look at anything on Tanjo's side of the screen for a hot second. Tanjo is doing blind and swordless Lenzo door cancel, so we don't need Pictobox for this scene. At least you won't see any of our runners pick it up. And in order to get up there, you need Pictobox, because having Pictobox unlocks the door when you talk to Lenzo. So this skips that requirement, since we do need Command Melody. Not for Tachi or Earth Temple, but for Wind Temple. Wind Temple makes command melody hard required, since we need to plant trees with the car. Oh, and Tanjo is picking up some money behind Sploosh Kaboom. You will not see Tanjo play Sploosh Kaboom. Not that there isn't anything on there, but because it is banned, we do not allow Sploosh Kaboom or Auction to be played, since it can have a bottle. And having a bottle like that can be kind of good, kind of bad, because it can be better than some bottles that you get. So we just banned it. Alright, Tanjo picking up a House of Book, which is Din's Pearl. Alex following not too far behind. And as opposed to Alex and Tanjo, Slam gets to do not hammerless cabana, Slam gets to use hammer and cabana. Tanjo and Alex did hammerless cabana. And hammerless cabana is kind of slow. You kind of don't like to see it. Obviously having hookshot for this is much preferred, but we might not be seeing hookshot for just a few minutes, so it's just faster to do it like this. Alright, and Tanjo is saving Tingle. Now, if our runners decide to go for anything on Sunken Treasures, which I can't think of any reason why they would at this point, unless I'm missing something that they need that they can't get anywhere else. Then Tanjo is just here for that mace chest, which has a pearl for us. Alright, so all our runners are at Windfall right now. You love to see everybody at the same place doing just about the same thing. Alex and Slam are both doing door cancel. Looks like Alex is talking to the kids and starting killer bees. We don't need killer bees. I think Alex is looking for that lights on Lorenzo door cancel with hammer. Oh, that's very unfortunate. It can be pretty easy to fall in, since collision is kind of wonky when you have door cancel, so this is going to be kind of rough. The way that Tanjo and Slam did it has a very defined setup for it, which is very, very nice. And Alex is going for a backup right now. At least trying to. There we go. Nope, never mind. We accidentally fell. Yeah, so this is the thing I don't like about doing lights on door cancel sometimes, especially with hammer. Definitely would do just the lights off swordless method. But Tanjo is in top G now. Tanjo can... Actually, he can't. I wonder if Tanjo's here for the warp pot and it's a tingle chest. Oh, cubs. It's poor cubs. Hang in there. Alright. So you just saw Tanjo do a very long side hop to do our floor 1 skip. When you do floor 1 skip a couple different ways, that is a itemless method to do it. It's definitely not fun. Also, thank you ZeldaSpeedRuns 2 for the rate of 47. We are in the middle of our quote-unquote fun race, which is not very fun. We are in the middle of our spore log tourney, so we're having spore log races, and this is a bad one. Alright, and it looks like Alex is doing killer bees now. Why is Link Samus? Alex described the key. Oh yeah. Depending on the key, it makes sense to do it that way. Then that's probably also why he did lights on. Why is Link Samus? So we have a lot of different skins that we're able to use, just different models in general. Slam is playing the Samus model, and Tanjo and Alex are also using different models as well. Tanjo is playing Linka, and Alex is playing Train Conductor Link. So we have a lot of different models. So I don't think Alex was able to get into Lenses, so I wonder if he's going to try again later, lights off. He doesn't have door cancel anymore, it seems like. But I don't remember him grabbing command. Oh man, Trez is here too? Oh boy. He did get in? Oh, I saw him in the water again, so maybe I'm wrong. I won't know. We won't know until he opens up his inventory, or I go back into VOD to watch. There's a lot of different people to watch right now, and they're all doing very different things. He did the parkour method. Oh boy. Alright, but okay. So he did get in? Okay, that's good. That can be pretty rough sometimes. Trying to get in. Right, but you saw the whole reason why we needed Touchy interest was to get into Diamond Step for that grappling hook. And Slam is immediately warping to Tingle, and it's gonna sail off to Rockspire from the looks of it. Since there is a gunboat, actually there's two gunboats. There's a golden one. No, that's at Needle Rock. The golden one's at Needle Rock, and there's a gunboat over here. And this gunboat is annoying if you don't know which one's which, since you can easily hit the other one and fish up the reward, and it's the wrong one, and then you're just really sad. So if you want to see the reason we got grappling hook, we really don't need it for anything else. We have a Tachi small key. So there's a different amount of small keys in each dungeon. Tachi in this case has 2 small keys, and let's just say that is the easier of the 2 to get, since one is on a sunken treasure. So definitely think that was the better of the 2. Since the only sunken treasure is Triforce charts, and that requires a wallet and getting enough money and saving Tingle and having the chart deciphered. It's just a long process. But it looks like Alex and Slam are heading off to Gale. Meanwhile, Tanjo is at Diamond Step looking to pick up that grappling hook. So we're seeing two different ways. Never mind. Alex just didn't have iron boots equipped. I really thought Alex was gonna go for the iron bootless way to do this. So you can get in there with just hammer. If you pull out Wind Waker, your movement will stop. And you can move again, and then pull out Wind Waker when you finish moving. Or more specifically, when you roll. You roll and you can pull out Wind Waker, and your movement will stop. So you can get close enough to the little statues that's blowing the wind. Oh no! Goodbye, statue. Man, that's super unlucky. That can happen sometimes. I think he probably put it too close to the corner. And, you know, it happens. Flame's getting really unlucky. Staying onto that ledge, since he is looking to do the itemless method that Tanjo did earlier. And the way you have to do it is that you can't fall off. You have to stay hanging on, since you have to move all the way over onto the ledge until you stop. And, Slam is not getting very lucky with this. I think he needs to move that statue. That should work. Meanwhile, Tanjo is at Forest Haven collecting on Tree Branch. And it looks like Slam has made it across that little barrier that we use. That little pole there. If you do not clear that pole, you will void out. You'll just fall through and void out, and it's very, very sad. Alright, so Slam is going to be able to clear out Tachi right now, since he does have that small key, and a grappling hook, and a bow and bombs and all that, so he has everything that he needs in order to full clear this dungeon. He's going to go ahead and grab this Tingle Chest, which is going to help out a great deal for the boss fight of this dungeon. It is 5 nice arrows, and that helps out a lot with Godan. If you have enough magic, if you don't, then you're kind of sad. So we got 2 people in Tachi right now. Alex is not going to be able to stay, since he does not have that small key. And Tanjo is the first one to pick up Leaf. You love to see it. Fire nice locked. Alright, so Tanjo's hanging off to Tingle, which means we're gonna see that Rockspire gunboat again. Maybe, unless I'm lying to all of you. Yep, there we go. Alright, he turned. So Tanjo's gonna go pick up, no, he's doing a Big Octo. I do not remember what this Big Octo is, actually. Oh, okay. This makes a lot of sense for Tanjo then to go ahead and pick this up. Tingle Island Big Octo has a Wind Temple small key. We need 1. We only need 1 in order to completely clear out Wind Temple. And this is just going to be the easier the one to grab, since the other one is a 7-star Big Octo. So this one's just easier to get, especially since it is on the way. I'm sure Tanjo is hoping for no big octo crash. So when you shoot arrows at big octos in this game, there is a chance you can crash. And it's very, very sad. But luckily for Tanjo, he did not crash. So we are in the clear. I'm sure Tanjo was kind of nervous doing that. Alright, Alex picking up the Nehru's Pearl. And Slam is, excuse me, at the second statue. So there's a couple of different ways to skip command melody in this room. One popular way that does not use the sword is the boomer strat, which is not what we're gonna see Tanjo do, not Tanjo Slam. It looks like Slam is doing one of the variations that Tanjo does now. And he makes it, it's like Boomer Plus, I guess. I don't know. You didn't know that's right. Don't worry, it's one that Tanjo came up with. Duh. Slam going for what we call zero cycle, so you can jump onto those platforms as they're coming out. And for some reason it's really hard. So, more power to him for trying to go for it. Alex is also picking up that grappling hook now. Yeah, he has command. Okay. I guess I just missed it. And Tanjo picking up that Tachi small key, so Tanjo has 2 small keys now, one for different temples. I'm not sure if Tanjo is gonna pick up a Earth Temple small key. He might. It's definitely it definitely makes things easier to have an Earth Temple small key, but who knows? Maybe to Tanjo is just too far away. Wow. The Slam is getting very unlucky in this Tachi. Just getting very trolled by the keys. You hate to see it. They're the worst. Alright, but Tanjo is going into Islet of Steel. Meanwhile, Slam is trying to do a bomb boost past these lasers. Do not try this at home. You cannot do this in real life. You cannot phase through lasers after blowing yourself a palm. You do not get invisibility frames. Or invincibility frames, I mean. So he is gonna have to do it again. It's kind of not a fun thing about that trick. I don't think he was close enough. I think he was just a little... I think he was too far. There we go. Right, but Tanjo picking up the shield. He could always command melody out. Using command melody there is like the warp of shame we take sometimes to go to Mother and Child after we've already been there. To grab a fairy for Grandma. It's kind of like that thing you don't want to do because it's embarrassing. Because I've had to use command melody to get out there, because I could not bomb boost out. It is very sad. Alright, but Alex picking up that one temple small key. And is on his way to pick up the Tachi small key. Meanwhile, Tanjo is at DRI Cave. He's able to cheese this, so you're able to shoot the little torchlight stands at the top. And as long as they're lit, you can just go through a door and it'll just unlock it. So you don't have to fight any of the enemies here, which is very nice. It's only if you have Fire Knights though. So if you don't, you're gonna have to fight the enemies. It's not a hard cave to do though. But definitely wants fire arrows for this. Alright, and Slam is almost done. Where is the other Wind Temple small key to make the Tingle Tool by optimal key? It is 7-star Big Octo. So, pick your poison. I found which one you want to do. I think this one is, yeah. Pick your 12-eye Octo. I think this also makes it optimal, since there is a Rock Spire nearby, which has a Tachi small key on the gunboat. Alrighty, and Tanjo did have to buy that Beetle 20 item since he did collect bombs before getting Bait Bag. So we just have a Joy Pendant now. Slam himself is kind of scary. It's okay. There's fairies up here. There's hearts. There's everything that you could want. We love scary around here. Right, and Alex says Wind Waker diving to get into Forest Haven, since using grappling hook is very slow. And very painful because of the Boko Babas. By the way, Tiba, are you still here? I have a present for you. If you're not, I can tell it anyways. Present. Yeah, the Boko Baba seed is Earth Temple Big Key Chest. You're not gonna get it, but I just thought I'd let you know. You're gonna get Heroes there. I mean, Hero's Charm is the first chest in Earth Temple, so who knows? We might see that. They might store it. So you know. There you go. But Tanjo went to Headstone to pick up the hookshot, which is very much required. Not even for the end of the game, since there are ways you can skip doing that, but you need it for Mulgara. And we are at everybody's favorite entrance, Shark Island. And if you want to see a more loathed entrance, just look at Tanjo doing Shark Island. It is one of my least favorite entrances, since it requires that you have hammer and iron boots in order to get in, and sometimes those are very out of the way. Luckily in the sea they're not, but you don't want to see Shark Island entrance with anything. Yeah, the cave is pretty scary too. The nice thing about Shark Island Cave though is that once you get a Malbin Sphere, it's pretty nice. You can just quick spin with the Malbin Sphere and win. Doesn't make it any less scary. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Tanjo did not get the ledge grab there. He was looking for a ledge grab, but sadly didn't make it, so he's gonna have to climb up just a little bit. Waste just a little bit of time. Spin to win. Yep. The scarier cave to do Swordless is Overlook. And I would also say Stonewatcher. Overlook is just a scarier Stonewatcher. Alright, and Tanjo is back in Tachi with that Tachi small key that he got earlier. So Tanjo's now gonna clear out Tachi. And looks like Alex is grabbing storage. My guess is that he's storing this chest for, top of headstone to grab that hookshot. Yeah. Which, I don't know. This is double magic, so he's gonna have that. Which is always very nice to have. Double magic is just great to have in Earth Temple when you're going through. But I don't think Bait Bag was awful. Help print like a platform to defeat the enemies. It wasn't awful, so I don't know. Oh, and there is a different shield that Tanjo got earlier. Slam got the other shield that was 7-star. Look at platform, the southern one. And now he is looking for that Octo. It seems. Just looking. It's gonna be there. Alright, but Alex picking up that hookshot. There we go, there it is, there's the Octo. So, this is the other 12i Octo that we were alluding to earlier that has a Wind Temple small key. So, honestly, it's really just, which big Octo do you wanna do? Which one fits into your route better? Alright, and Alex is also now looking to go into Shark, which means we will probably see Alex go back to Tachi as well. Since Alex did open up that warp pot, and this does lead to Forbidden Woods. Right, there's not much to say. We've already seen this first chest in Forbidden Woods. There's light arrows, at least for Alex and Tanjo, and I think for Slam as well, so it's just gonna be light arrows. Tanjo is almost done with Tachi though, so that's very nice. And Slam is just doing Slam things. Slam is heading off to Ice Ring, which means he is about to pick up Leaf, which means Slam is the last runner to pick up Leaf. Let's all point and laugh at Slam. Only now picking up Leaf 37 minutes in. Slam tried to go for the double. You can melt the ice around that chest and hit the dragon face at the same time. And it'll melt the ice and stop the icy wind. In just one arrow, so it's very nice. Alrighty, it looks like Alex is gonna go ahead and do Forbidden Woods. and ought to go back to top G, probably after doing Cali. Which I think is a pretty good idea. Yeah, we have some interesting models. Samus is an interesting one. There's one used by another runner that is just Link in reverse. It's called Reverse Link. It's very cursed. There's a lot of different ones. Though, did Alex just store Greg? For the sound Samus makes from the Saber Swing. Dude. Yep, Alex did just store Greg, so, if you don't know, which I would be kind of surprised, Greg is the Green Rupee. So, we love Greg around here. Oh, that's a very unfortunate for Slam. You really hate to see that. That is just a time loss. You really do just hate to see it. It takes a while to use those Boko Baba bulbs to get back up. Alright. And here's Callie. Alex is gonna go for bomb strats here in order to kill Callie. There's a couple of different ways you can do that. And this is just one of them. Meanwhile, Tanjo is at Godan with light arrows. So if he wants to shoot the eye or shoot the hands with Fire and Ice, he will have to cycle through. When he wants to shoot Godan with normal arrows, he'll have to circle through light arrows. Just wasting just a tiny bit of time. Not the biggest time loss in the world though, since you do have to wait for the eyes to open. So I'm wondering how Tanjo is gonna get back to Forbidden Woods if he's just He does have the overpod open, so that is an option. Wow, Tanjo making out of that boss fight alive with 2 arrows left. Godan can eat up your arrows, even if you have full arrows. You can get out that fight with just 1. Need 6 more Triforce shards. Don't worry guys, we're getting there, I promise. It's just taking a while. Alright, and Tanjo will have to do a floor 1 skip again, although this time he has Leap, which makes it a lot better to do. Alright, and it looks like Slam also opted to store Angular Peak to get to top of Headstone. There we go. I was wondering why he didn't get in the fight to get up there the first time. But Slam is about to pick up his hookshot and head off into Shark Island entrance, I imagine, from here. Meanwhile, Tanjo's heading back to Forbidden Woods while Alex is doing Taji, so you know, we're just all in dungeons. Or at least we're all about to be in dungeons again. So I imagine Tanjo also stored his chest, which means more Greg. Alright, and a side effect of Tanjo doing Godan first. Before doing Forbidden Woods, Tanjo does not have enough arrows. Tanjo has 2 arrows, so he's gonna have to use bombs for everything in here. But thankfully he has hookshot, so there you go. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's very nice to have arrows for this. And more Forbidden Woods from Slam. What happened with that bomb? On Tanjo's side of the screen? I, don't know what happened to that bomb, but you know what? It was living its best life. Alright, and Slam is going for a different strat here. So he stored that first chest, which we know has a bow in it. And he's gonna use this for chest storage instead. So instead of ledge grabbing the ledge with the Pokeball, he's instead going to climb the tree, which, if you watched any of our Season 4 races, is how we got to check climb the top using Pokeball bulbs. Lots of bees. But that's how you get up there. We usually store the hollow tree that's down there, and we use that to climb up. But instead, Slam is just taking all this all the way to Cali, since this is a go mode dungeon. We don't need anything here besides the shard on Cali. Tanjo making out with half a heart, not even half a heart. Actually, no, it is half heart. I do not remember how words work. Yes, you can kill Callie with bombs. You have to time your bomb throws pretty precisely. Say, the bomb actually blows up the hitbox for Callie. But it's pretty fast. It's one of the faster ways to do it. Now, if you notice, none of our runners got a Forbidden Woods Big Key, and that is because Forbidden Woods Big Key skip is just too easy. There's no reason to do it. Alright. And you saw Slam there. Try to go for it. Ooh. I'm not sure how I feel about Slam's bomb count right now. He was looking to get some fire arrow shots on Callie, so she can damage Callie like that. He's gonna have to get a perfect Callie with bombs. Right, that was 2. That was not good, so Slam is gonna have to get these perfectly. Alright, that's 3. 1 more. And Slam will be home free. Oh man. Slam got incredibly lucky there. Oh. That's such a clutch moment. If he had missed that, I don't even think there would have been a way for him to even hurt Callie at that point. I think there's some way you can get like into the bowl, but I think you need chest storage for that. Either that or it's incredibly difficult. So, yeah, he lucked out very much lucked out there. Ooh, and Tanjo died! Oh no! It's okay. Alright, and Alex is opting to do Tachi Biki Skip. We saw Slam and Tanjo grab the Tachi Biki, and Alex is opting to store this chest for Biki Skip. I definitely think grabbing Biki in this seed is just faster than trying to get the storage, since sometimes getting the storage can take a while. Alright. But, Slam is entering Stonewatcher. And Tanjo is in. Now doing Herb Temple. And Tanjo is uncovering this chest, which means, we're definitely storing this chest. And I talked about it earlier, but this chest has Hero's Charm in it. If you don't know what Hero's Charm does, it's one of our meme items. It shows the health of your enemies. It shows the health of your enemies, and the Hero's Charm has different models, depending on the skin that you're using, or the character model. I mean, so Tanjo's Hero's Charm is definitely the best out of any of them, in my opinion. I'm very biased because of bunny ears. And it looks like Tanjo is opting to take Medley. So Tanjo does not have a mirror shield or a small key. So he's gonna try to do this trick where you line up and you drop Medley, and if you drop her in the correct place, she'll land on the little door frame that's outside. You're gonna see it here in a second when Tanjo clips out. You see that she's just standing in the door. And you do that so you can bring Medley. So Tanjo's gonna use Medley in order to break the elephant statue. And Tanjo is going to continue doing Earth Temple Go mode. Ooh. Unfortunately, not exactly in the right place to jump up onto the ledge, but he eventually gets up there. Alrighty. Slam made a safety save there. Doing Earth Temple Go mode can be kind of risky sometimes. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong since it's very long. Especially since we don't have Vicky. So you just want to be really careful. Especially since we don't have a way to refill magic. There are ways along the way that you can refill your magic. But if you're not careful, you can end up wasting a lot of resources trying to do it. You can also easily avoid out or get soft locked. So it's definitely nice. So it's definitely a good idea to safety save. Meanwhile, Alex got out that 5 quarter of a heart. So our runners feel like living on the edge today and being close to dying. Alright, and Slam is going for a slightly different way to bring Medley into the next room. Where is Tanja's spare Triforce piece? That is a good question. Give me 1 second. He has done a DRI secret cave. So he's done Forbidden Woods and Tachi, and the bosses has shards on those, and he's also done DRI secret cave. Oh my goodness, Slam. That I am shocked he managed to get up there. Sometimes the game can be kind of rude and just not push you up there. And Slam managed to just slip his way up there. So, you know. There you go. And if you were wondering, yes, Tandra is using light arrows against Jahala. It's very nice. Since, for some reason, none of us know why, you can use light arrows on Jahala, and it'll immediately make him grabbable. So usually you have to shine the mirror shield light on him, and he'll like squirm around and stuff, and then he'll just pop up as not a ghost anymore. And for some reason, when you use light arrows, it immediately does that. So it makes it the fastest way to do this fight. Alright, Tandra picking up the 4th shard. The Slam is not too far behind. Yes, equip Hero's Charm. Yes! Bunny ears! Take the time loss. Since it is a time loss equipping Hero's Charm, especially trying to get off the menu for Hero's Charm. It's bad. But Tandra has bunny ears now, so that's nice. And Alex is heading off into Needle Rock, which we saw earlier is Zero Cave. So we're gonna see that shard again, with the same fire arrow strat. Or not. Oh, I don't think Alex... Oh, he doesn't have... He has 1 arrow. Oh boy. Yeah, no, you kind of need arrows. You kind of need arrows to do that, so that's pretty unfortunate. Arrow management is pretty hard, especially after Tachi the cave doesn't look very fun swordless. This one's fine swordless, honestly. It's really not that bad. The enemies in here are very easy. You don't have really just scary enemies. Yeah, there's like... I think the Mophilas are the scariest enemy in here. Since there's only keys, like bokoblins, and shoes. So this is definitely the easier of the combat caves that we have. It's definitely the one that you want to see in Logic. Especially since you can easily cheese it. Oh no, Slam. Could not kill that last one. That's so sad. Was that 4 cycles? It might have been. Meanwhile, so I'm finishing up Jalala and taking a sip of water. We've been here for almost an hour, so if you have not drinking anything, please drink some water. I have been drinking water, and you should too. Just saying. Alex, looking for arrows. Unfortunately, you're not gonna find arrows. Whoa, oh my god. Wow. Oh boy. That lookout platform went really, really well for Tanjo. All the bokoblins just went flying off. Tanjo is very close to being in Go mode soon. We just need 2 more shards. One of them is on Mulgara, so we just need 1 more overall shard. Alrighty, and Tanjo is heading off to Fire Mountain, everybody's favorite entrance. Alright. Tanjo is almost to the top here, which means we are going to see something very, very fun. We are... if Tanjo can climb up the ledges, we are going to see the worst dungeon, in my opinion, Wind Temple. I do not like this dungeon. I don't like Makar. You can like Makar if you want. Not my favorite character in the game. Yes, Makar. Player 76 mad. Alrighty, but I wonder, actually, I imagine Tanjo stores Left Alcove. So Left Alcove has the last overall shard that we need. And we just take that to Mulgara for a big key skip. Oop. Oh no. Makar didn't get diced. He's an onion. And it looks like Slam is getting storage, which means Super Swim, so if you are photosensitive, please look away from Slam's side screen. Meanwhile, Alex is in Earth Temple. Looks like Slam is taking this to Needle Rock. Makes sense, since we know DRI Cave is there. At the Needle Rock entrance. Alright. Pedro grabbing some magic there. Didn't have enough magic. He could have grabbed magic in basement, but that's just slow. And magic is a bit useful for this, so you know, might as well grab it. Alright, and Tanjo is making a safety save. Only have 8 bombs, so, you know, makes sense. So if you can tell, Swordless, trying to get just Swords and Swordless kinda isn't the greatest thing in the world, since Hammer takes up a equip spot, and usually you want Leaf. Leaf makes it go by faster. There we go. 4 bombs left. I'm sure Tanjo is very happy about that. To get that storage. So Tanjo is storing your shard. Temple. Yeah, we have double temple today, actually. Alrighty, and one side effect of Tanjo not having double magic or soup is also an option. Tanjo does have to be a little bit more careful with magic. I don't think Alex knows the strat to bring Medley. The strat to bring Medley was pretty recently talked about in the community, and the rando community. It's gonna be interesting to see. Oh, you know what? He's not bringing Medley. He grabbed a small key earlier. So he doesn't need it. The only reason that Tanjo and Slam, grabbed Medley was because they needed a way to get past, the elephant statue. And that's the least, magic cost. Oh my goodness. Oh no. He is, yeah. That is unfortunate. I think Alex opened up that tingle chest for safety just in case. It's definitely a lot nicer than saving and quitting and having to, like, not even saving and quitting, But having to soft reset and do that entire strat again because it's slow. So, spawning the tingle chest is a nice save to do. Oh, and Tanjo's fighting Mulgara. So hopefully, I don't know if the audio is on him or not. But feel free to catch him. I have Tanjo's audio turned up. Alright, and Alex is looking for... Oh, there's big magic. Got very lucky. That can also easily be a very small magic. I don't think there's any more magic, so... Alex will have to get by with just this magic. I might be mistaken, there could be other magic, but I think this is the only one that's in this room. Oh. Meanwhile, you see Slam storing that same chest that Tanjo stored earlier, which we know is a Triforce shard. Very nice Mulgara with on Tanjo's side, killing him with bow. Don't worry though, Slam will be not too far behind to fight Mulgara, so we'll be able to listen to more Mulgara soon, I promise. We do get Cat Jam 3 different times. They're all gonna be at Mulgara at different times, so there you go. But that is Tanjo's last shard, which means Tanjo is in go mode. And you may be looking at me and going, Crystal, Tanjo doesn't have any swords. I know this game, and you need swords. And you are very incredibly right. I promise. The way that Swordless works is that there's a hero sword on Ganon, and in order to compensate for that, since there is a barrier there that you do need a fully upgraded Master Sword for in order to break, the barrier gets removed in Swordless, so you can just run on through without it. It's very, very nice, because otherwise we would be very sad. But that is what makes Swordless work. Since you really don't need a sword for, like, anything in this game, pretty much. Slam goes for the riskier strat, I see. I do not like that. That is not one of my favorite ways to go about doing that trick. Except Phantom Ganon and FF. That is very true. In Swordless, though, they changed it so you can use Hammer, which is very nice. But yes, you do need a Master Sword to defeat Phantom Ganon and FF. And I think that's about it. At least in Rando. But back to more Cat Jams. Meanwhile, Tandra is entering the Ganon's Tower, which means we are very close to being done. And Alex is now finishing up Jahala. I blanked on the name of the bosses. We have a lot of bosses. So there's a lot to keep track of. Looks like I'm trying to go for that regret there. Unfortunately, didn't get it. And if anybody want to know where Boomerang is, since Boomerang does make Mulgara go by faster, it is in Star Island Cave, which is locked behind the Overlook entrance. So, not getting that. Right, that, Slime is being close. I think Slime is close to being in go mode. Just has to collect just a couple more things. Nope. Never mind. I lied. Slam, like, stored a chest of a shard and defeated Mulgara. Slam's just in go mode. Actually, I lied to you. But, now we're opposite PG1 on Tandra's side. Oh, and Slam did equip Hero's Charm. We appreciate that. If you can't tell Slam's Hero's Charm, there's like a little dot on the mask. That's the Hero's Charm. So there you go. Oh, right. Very nice PG1 from Tanjo. Meanwhile, Slam is in Hyrule. Now the real question is, have any of our runners decided to look at another runner's stream? In Sparlog, we are allowed to look at other runner streams. And also restream. You also are allowed to look at restream just with no audio and no chat. The same with another runner's stream. Tandra getting very lucky with those magic drops. Sometimes those keys can kind of troll you with their magic drops. But Tandra got very lucky and now has full magic. Alright, very nice first shot. Slam opting to use hookshot for more to go across the bridge there. Alright, and I looked away and Tanjo finished PG3, so that was a very nice PG from Tanjo. You'd love to see it. But all that's left between Tanjo and first place is rope climb, grapple scoot, and Ganon. This is not going to be a very fun Ganon fight, with just Hero Sword and no suit. Since Hero Sword does only a little— oh my goodness, I thought Alex was about to go careening off Fire Mountain. Thanks to that Kargarok. Alrighty, and Tanjo is doing one of our swordless methods to do grapple skip. We have 2 different ways that you can do grapple skip. That is one of them. There's also a different method to doing it. I'm not sure if we're gonna see Slam go for that way or not. But, welcome to the game and fight with just Hero Sword, no soup. This is, gonna be a bit of a longer fight. We're gonna have to manage health here a little bit. Since Tanjo does only have 2 hearts. Alright. Very nice. Phase 1. You see a grapple. Oh, you're talking about for Tanjo. Yeah, that's definitely, for safety, just in case, Tanjo does go down to 1 heart. You can grapple Zelda and get health that way. It's a nice backup. I thought you were talking about for Slam, and I'm like, what? Why does Slam have that? Wow, oh my goodness. Very nice PG1 from Slam. I don't think he missed a single shot there. If he did, he only missed 1. Alrighty. And that is going to be GG for Tanjo, finishing with a 119.26. Thank you, ZSR bot. And it looks like Slam cannot go for a double crit there. Kind of unfortunate. Arrow did not hit the wall in a good spot. But a very nice PG2. And it looks like Alex is opting to mouse sword chest. I can't remember if Alex picked up one typical big key or not. Oh yeah, he did. It was Formed Great Fairy. So it makes sense that he's not storing this chest, since he did pick that up. Alright, that was a very nice PG all around for Slam. So, all Slam has to do is rope climb, grapple skip, and Ganon. I think Tanjo went to go do something, so who knows if we're going to be able to get Tanjo in for an interview. Nope. Man, speaking of, GG.
GG's.
How'd you like that seed?
It was tricky.
Yeah. It was something else.
Yeah, Swordless is a preset that I don't really do a lot. So, like, along the way I was like, oh wait, I have to do Swordless Jalhala. I have to do Swordless Mulgira. Ugh.
Right? Yeah, I know. you're like, you get pretty like, this is fine, and you're like, wait, I have to do all this stuff that I don't really want to do.
Yeah. So that was interesting, but everything went pretty well.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. I had to use the washroom like a lot of the race, so my execution was a little spotty at places, but
That's
overall, pretty happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you did really well. I can't think of anything. You equipped Hero's Charm. That was really nice. Did you like storing that?
yeah, I saw that. I was like, I have to equip it. I'm gonna write it in.
Yep, there you go. Might as well. I mean, what else are you gonna store for getting to Valhalla, you know?
Exactly.
Might as well store Hero's Charm.
I think Hole in Tree was a meme item too. I don't remember.
I think Hole in Tree. Hole in Tree was Greg. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
So good meme.
We're just waiting for Slam to finish up Ganon right now, and Alex
Yeah.
is fighting Bulgara.
Ganon with Hero Sword is
It's a pain.
slow. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about like how little damage. I was like, maybe I should have read it in like soup or something.
I don't think the bottles were that great.
Yeah, I didn't really look.
I think there was like one on the Sunken Treasure. That wasn't happen.
Yeah.
Alright. But that is GG for Slam, finishing with a 123.36.
GG.
It was pretty close between the two dudes. Slam has some unfortunate mishaps. It was pretty sad.
Sure.
Yeah, it happens.
Mhm.
Good. Nope. Speaking of Slam, man, I just say people's names and they join interviews. GG.
GG.
GG's.
How was the seed for you?
I played pretty horribly the entire time, but I had a good Mulgara. At least there was that.
You also had a clutch Callie.
I'm glad that was noticed. Like, I entered Forbidden Woods and I was like, how many bombs do I have? 5. Okay,
5.
I will make this work.
And you had like no arrows. You went for
I
fire.
had 3 arrows, so I thought like, okay, I think I can do it with just bombs, but just in case I'll go for fire arrows. And then I got a bad like twist at the beginning of the fight, so like Callidan was twisted in a way that like I couldn't shoot her. But I tried anyway, of course, and it didn't work. Surprise, and I'm like, well, I'm pretty good at these bomb throws, so hopefully it works out. And then I missed one, and I'm like, oh no.
Wow.
Missing one is like, oh crap! I have
But like, well, these next 2 have to be perfect, and they were.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was really funny watching you get that last one, and you just just melt in relief because you're like, thank, and I can get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a pretty interesting seed. Lots of back and forth. Y'all took a very similar route in the very beginning. Slam pretty early diverted off from you and Alex Tanjo. I honestly can't remember. Keeping track of 3 streams at once is kind of hard.
It sounds like I did something wrong then.
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, I did lose.
Yeah. Okay.
I see I'm the only one who grabbed bait bag.
You are the only one that grabbed bait bag. Actually, Alex and Slam both stored Angular Peak.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
Tanjo, Angular Peak was magic meter upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I didn't need it really.
Yeah.
I see you didn't get Mirror Shield.
No.
Yeah, none of you got Mirror Shield, actually.
So did you get an Earth Temple small key, or did you just bring Medley with you?
I just brought Medley. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I realized going through Earth Temple, like, oh wait a minute, I didn't even bother checking for Earth Temple small keys, so hopefully they were all bad.
I think they were pretty bad. I don't quite remember.
I can't tell you.
Also-
There was one on Miss Marie, which is the one that Alex opted to get. There's also one in Mafia Mini Boss and Beto's mother. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I got there and I'm like, well, I've never put Medley inside this stone before, but it looks pretty easy, and then it took me several tries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you almost didn't make it into the door. You're like right below it, and then you just popped up.
That's fine, you know.
It's fine.
Yeah. I wasn't worried.
You weren't worried. Also, thank you for equipping Hero's Charm.
Yeah, I just
Even
wanted to like make all the haters shut up, because every time I get Hero's Charm in a race, they're like, Slam, why don't you equip Hero's Charm? And it's like, well, if you can actually see Samus's Hero's Charm once I equip it, then props to you, but most people probably don't notice.
I noticed. I pointed it out. There's just a little dot.
Yep.
It's the littlest thing. Yep. I noticed.
Huge reason why I don't equip it.
Yeah, no, fair enough. That's why you get bunny ears, like Linka.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know, Samus and bunny ears don't really mix, I don't think. Maybe like a Metroid hat. Now, that would be a cool Hero's Charm.
That would be. Yeah, I would like that'd actually be really cool. Yeah.
I only got that idea because I like saw on Twitter that like someone made a Samus costume and they made a Metroid umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
But like it looked like it was eating them if they put the umbrella over their head. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you go into Wind or Tachi, get bow, and leave?
I didn't double dip anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so everything once.
Yeah, I did like swordless, leafless, floor 1 skip, which, believe it or not, the part that went poorly was clipping out of bounds in the first place, and then the actual hard part was super easy.
Well, you also lost the statue in the beginning, so you know we were already.
Yeah, that took me aback. Like, I didn't even know that was possible to just drop the statue and it clips through the wall.
Yep, it happens. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. Although I think the
did you do did you get the big key then before going to Tachi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which originally was not my plan, and then I realized super last minute, wait, I don't have Leaf to do Big Key skip. And then I looked up where it was, and I said, oh, it's Ice Ring. Well, hopefully Ice Ring's good, and then it was actually like the perfect location, so...
Yeah.
Speaking of Ice Ring, that's like the only thing you actually have to double dip because no one carried you away.
Yeah, no, that was kind of silly. Like, it's like not that hard to do that trick correctly, which is why, like, you know, the second time through, I didn't even bother equipping Iron Boots because, like, there's no way I'd fail this twice. That was unfortunate.
How upset would you have been if you did fail it twice, though?
Well, let me put it this way. I've never DNF'd a race before, but it would be tempting.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. How'd you like your pick of Wind Temple small keys? You had 12i Big Octo and 12i Big Octo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I personally went with the 12i Big Octo because it was just a little more convenient for me than the 12i Big Octo.
Yeah, I think 12i is harder or easier than doing the 12i, so makes sense to do the 12i.
Oh yeah, that was another spot I lost time to, is not knowing where the Octo was.
I think I'll process that this time. Yeah.
I guess I can talk about this now that, you know, I'm not in the tournament anymore, but I banned preset B, so I didn't really practice B ever. So then I was like, oh, Big Octos, I don't know where this one is. I last locationed the Big Octo because I checked everywhere else in the quadrant except for, like, north of the rock spires. Because I definitely knew I wasn't north of the rock spires, but, like, I checked all over the southeast and the east, and, like, I didn't check the southwest yet. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. It's so bad.
It's always such a... wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just a pain.
But, yeah, the reason why I had, like, 5 bombs and 3 arrows in Forbidden Woods was because I did Tot G, then Big Octo, and then Forbidden Woods. So, like, Tot G got rid of all my arrows, and then Big Octo got rid of all my bombs. So, actually, just stellar routing on my part.
Actually, I think arrow and bomb counts were an issue for everybody at one point or another.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Tachi just drains arrows like nobody's business.
Yeah. And platforms can drain bombs, but just you don't want to pick up the refills on them. So.
Oh yeah, another thing too is I was pretty happy that I got first try chest drop storage off an open chest at Cyclops. So I was like, oh, this super swim's kind of stupid, but it's a fun race. I'll go for it. And then I got the storage first try, even though like I never do open chest storage with a bomb push. Like, oh well, first try, I guess swim there. And then like I saw that Samus kept looking up at like the fly hats, and I'm like, oh no, I can't ESS swim because there's a bunch of fly hats right next to me, and if I like hold L, then I'm not gonna go straight. I'm gonna like go in a circle around the fly hats. I was like, oh damn, what do I do? And then a cannon from the Cyclops platform kills the fly hat. And I'm like, oh, now I can ESS swim.
Wow.
So that was super clutch.
Love to see it. Oh boy.
Wait, where'd you swim to?
Cyclops the Needle Rock.
Andrew, I really liked when you got to. I don't think it was platform. It was one of the other platforms. You had hammer, and you just destroyed all those bokoblins with one hammer swing. You just jump slashed, and they all went flying off.
Cyclops.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all lined up. It's very nice.
Okay. Yep. You just got them all. Alrighty. Alex is about to do rope climb.
Did you do grapple skip, Slim?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing I looked up. I was like, I don't remember quite exactly how to do swordless grapple skip, so I need to look it up. But got it, so I was very happy with it.
Say, there's 2 ways you can do swordless grapple skip.
Yes.
One with hammer and one without. I think the one without hammer lines you up for log slide though.
Yeah, like I just knew I couldn't go for it because I just wasn't gonna be in the right spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all grab different shields actually.
Oh. Okay.
I think one of them was. I know one of them was an eyelet. I think Alex and Tanjo got the eyelet one, and I think you're the odd one out that got the one at 7-star slam.
Yep. I think that makes sense considering the super swim I routed in.
Right.
It made sense for me not to do that.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't really go to your Alice Seal. That was actually one thing I really liked about this seed, is that you went from, at least in my route, I went from Forest Haven to Store Angular, which had magic meter upgrade, and then top of Headstone, then Shark Isle, then Stonewatcher, then Cyclops Reef were all in a line. And then from there I got to do a super sub, so that was like really cool routing I got to do. Also, I wasn't really thinking at first when I was routing, and I was like, oh, Shark Island. Okay, well, because I have to go top of Headstone, I'll just chest storage and then leaf inside Shark Island early. And then, like, as I'm sailing there, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I have Iron Boots and Hammer. I can just do it the normal way.
What a flex it would be.
Right. Can you imagine?
I thought about doing it for fun, because it is a fun race, but I was like, yeah, getting that, like, grabbing just the right spot on the corner of that ledge is kind of annoying, and that's not fun, so I'll just do it the normal way.
What? Having fun in a fun race? Oh my goodness. I mean, did you see what y'all just ran?
Yeah, going into Forbidden Woods with 5 bombs and no boomerang was fun. What are you talking about?
I mean, you could have just gone to Star. I mean, not Star. You could have gone to Overlook for Star Island and gotten Boomerang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was something. I'm a little sad I never got Star Island Cave in any of my tourney seeds because I came up with a cool strat for it that I don't know if anyone else has done, but like you can shoot one of the moblins as they're spawning in.
Oh yeah, I think I noticed because the cutscene doesn't immediately start when they walk out. Like they kind of walk out first, and then the cutscene starts. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So like I was hoping that like, yeah, I'd like get to pull off that strat because I came up with a lineup too, sort of. It's not like that precise, but
wow.
Yeah. And it like looks really cool too. And I just never got that cave. Even though I got preset F quite a few times, but just not that cave.
Alrighty, but that is going to be GG for Alex finishing with a 137.08.
GG's.
Jeez.
You know, it's really nice though that you didn't have like any Triforce charts or anything, because those can be a pain.
I think that was an option, right? Like, was it a small key locked behind a chart? Like, oh, I'm not getting that.
It's it was one of the Tachi small keys, and let's just say you all opted to get the same Tachi small key.
Wow.
I really have thought. I thought at first. I can't. Oh, never mind. I was gonna drag Alex in, but can't.
Oh.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't
Just stay in the waiting room, you know.
Oh no! Thank you, ZeldaSpeedRuns, for the rate of 50. We just finished up our fundraise. We are now in the interviews. But GG, Alex.
GG's.
GG's.
That race was interesting. I'm happy to finish. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to.
Yeah. How'd you like the seed?
It was alright. I mean, doing Tachi, with only hammer that, doing the first floor skip with hammer was interesting. Practiced it quite a bit. It's still tough to get. I think Earth Temple is just my kryptonite. I hate Earth Temple. I hate the Songstone skip with a passion. So I just went and got the Tingle Chest as a backup. And it paid off immediately afterwards. But other than that, I think the seed was fine.
Wait.
It's always...
Floor 1 skip with the hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tachi,
it's just
skip.
It's just the same as doing the sword method.
Yeah.
Oh, but you just pull hammer instead. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just press the hammer button instead of pressing the sword button.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's no item list, but you know.
I guess I really made it hard on myself then, because I had hammer, and I didn't think to do that.
You just really wanted to go for that item list, and you know, at least you didn't void out when you were doing when you kept falling off. It's really easy to void out sometimes. If you go too far.
I mean, like, once I was able to stay on the pillar out of bounds, I knew that I could do the rest of it just fine. Because I don't know, the hardest part after that is turning in the water so that you don't clip inbounds or void out, because you have to swim on that very fine line. But it turns out if you just hold ESS up, you point the camera the way you want to swim, and then you hold ESS up, you just pivot in place and turn to where you want to swim to, and it's a lot easier than starting a swim and making a big curve to change your angle, because then it's pretty easy to void out or clip back inbounds.
Alex, you'll be interested to know you're the only person that grabbed an Earth Temple small key.
Yeah, I did. I realized afterwards that I probably shouldn't have done that. I routed that super early on, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get double magic or soup. So I was like, hey, I should probably get this just to save some magic. But then I realized while I was doing it, I probably just lost 4 or 5 minutes doing that. So probably wasn't the best decision.
Yeah, I mean, you had lights on for door cancel, but oh god, it was really sad. Speaking of Slam, you and Tangent both did lights out door cancel. Alex did lights on.
Did Tanjo mess up too?
No.
Okay.
It was a little slow though, because I had music playing, and I couldn't normally I have sound cues from climb up and the tree. I was like, oh, I can't really hear anything. So
I messed it up in a new and interesting way. I was on top of the wall, and I finished climbing up, and I went to do a side hop, and I just didn't hit left, and I rolled off the wall.
Oh wow! Oh boy.
Happens.
Yeah, it was just interesting to see. There's definitely some nice things about it. Like I said, no Triforce charts, no overlook with hammer.
Yeah,
Or
thankful for that.
Watcher.
No long side quests.
No long side quests. Yeah, that was the most interesting part. I mean, you could have done Lenzo and gotten something. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, you could have gotten a quiver from Lenzo.
Oh.
Doing Lenzo's assistant. Yeah, just grab a picto box and wait around. But No.
Not work.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Alrighty.
Did you guys grab double magic or stoop? Just curious.
Double magic.
I didn't grab either.
I was gonna grab double magic by accident anyway, and then just for fun, I looked up what angular peak was, and I saw it was double magic. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just really lazy. I don't know. I didn't want to do chest storage, so I'm just gonna get bait bag, whatever.
I mean, if you want to bottle, there was one in Jaboon's Cave, Stonewasher Sunken, Third Crib.
Being lazy in a fun race, for shame.
I know.
Wow.
But I had 30 rupees, and I went to Tachi, and the rat hit me. And when I went to go buy bail, I was like, wait, I only have 27 rupees now. So I was like, and I got ratted rupees, and go buy bait later in my route.
Dude, that's so smart. You also got to pick up the Joy Pendant.
That's true, yeah. That is right.
Because you have bombs. Yeah.
Classic beetle.
Classic Beetle. Gotta pick up that Joy Pendant.
Yeah, I did rat that in, though. I ratted in having to buy that.
Yeah.
Just not getting hit by a rat.
Yeah. Well, you know, who plans on getting hit by those rats? But, yeah.
Not the worst thing in the world to plan out, you know?
At least Slam had Hammer for Cabana.
Oh, did you do Thorned into...
Yeah, I did the DRI stuff, then super spammed to Thorned, and then sailed to Bomb Island. I have Spies here. He will be mad at me because I did not swim directly to the platform and climb the ladder with fixed camera. I opted to...
Yeah, and then swim from there to Bomb Island.
Well, he probably would have been more upset that you didn't get actual, like, open chest storage.
Oh, like, where you don't use a bomb? I mean, that's just kind of stupid when I have bombs, you know?
Well, you know. But, yeah. I can't think of anything else.
Okay, we're gonna then wrap it up. GG to all three of our runners. Possibly coming up later tonight on Zelda Speedruns is SGL's Wind Waker Randomizer Spoiler Log Tournament Losers Bracket Round 2, Original Elijah versus Tanjo. We're hoping to get some commentary for that, and we will be able to restream it.
Wow, that Tanjo guy sounds pretty cool.
Oh, I thought it sounded pretty lame.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say that now.
You're right.
And Joe, more like Tan Slow, am I right?
More like
true. Tune in to find out.
Scrub Joe here.
Okay, well, I'll be sending this out, so see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.